everyone, I am Johnny Marie Olitsayada, and this video is all about symmetry, fractals, and spirals. So, symmetry. Symmetry in mathematics, if an object has symmetry, it is invariant, does not change to various transformations, including reflection, rotation, or scaling. Symmetry is a fundamental part of geometry, nature, and shapes. It creates patterns that help us organize our world conceptually. We see symmetry every day but often don't realize it. People use concepts of symmetry, including translations, rotations, reflections, and tessellations, as part of their careers. There is two types of symmetry. First is the bilateral symmetry. An object has reflectional symmetry if there is a line going through it which divides into two pieces that are mirror image of each other. Bilateral symmetry, it has the same on both sides. A shape has symmetry if a center dividing line, a mirror line, can be drawn on it, to show that both sides of the shape are exactly the same. Each could be cut in half, and each half is a mirror reflection of the other. In manufactured objects, the two halves are made carefully with the same dimensions. Bilateral symmetry equals on both sides down to the middle. Example of bilateral symmetry is the reflection of the trees in the clear water, the reflection of the mountains in the lake. Some human faces are the same on the left and the right side. And butterflies. Butterflies are the excellent example of near-perfect bilateral symmetry. Not only do they have a body shape that can be divided into symmetrical halves, but also the pattern on each wings of the butterfly are near identical to each other. The second type of symmetry is the radial symmetry. An object has a rational symmetry if the object can be rotated about the fixed point without changing the overall shape. Radial symmetry, an organism can be divided equally about a central point, much like a pie cut into equal parts. Radial symmetry describes living and non-living forms. These forms can be equally divided into 3 or more sections. Radial symmetry does not deal with mirror images, but near-perfect matches. For example, the jellyfish, corals, anemones, starfish, and this flower, hibiscus, or gomamela. Fractals. A fractal is a detailed pattern that looks similar at any scale and repeats itself over time. A fractal's pattern gets more complex as you observe it. At large scales, a fractal is a never-ending pattern. Fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. They are created by repeating a simple process over and over in an ongoing feedback loop. This example of the fractal shows simple shapes multiplying over time, yet maintaining the same pattern. Fractal patterns are extremely familiar, since nature is full of fractals. Some of the most common examples of fractals in nature would include branches of trees, animal circulatory systems, snowflakes, lightning and electricity, plants and leaves, clouds, crystals, and ferns. Spirals. A spiral is a curved pattern that focuses on a center point and a series of circular shapes that revolve around it. Spirals are patterns that occur naturally in plants and natural systems, including the weather. Examples of spirals are the pine cones, flower petals, pineapples. The reason for why plants use a spiral forms like the leaf is because they are constantly trying to grow but stay secure. The other example of spirals is the snail, shell, snake, storm, the plane A, curly hair, even a galaxy are spirals, and that's not even nearly all.